There we go. We're live. We are live.
Notice I haven't said anything. I'm just pointing out to the thing. So before we start, I must say a big apologies. We are very late today. We've had all kinds of technical problems. But we come with bearing gifts. Now, what is the original toffee fee? That's the original toffee fee. This is something Kelly spotted. Limited edition. Yes, limited edition. White chocolate toffee fee. So we will be trying these on the live for your enjoyment, and we will give you our honest verdict. We'll also try it against the original version.
Yeah, so we'll try this one, and we'll try the other one, and we'll see. But like, I just saw them, and I was like, oh my god, that is so interesting. I want to try it. So yeah, so I went to B&M, and I saw these, and then I saw those next to them, and I just thought we need to try those. I also picked up. Look, so many candy canes. I love them. I love them. I want to get bigger ones anyway to hang on the tree because last year was the first time I was actually able to find candy canes and be able to hang them on the tree. Like before, I've tried to find candy canes but never found ones, like real ones, to be able to actually hang on the tree. These are just mini ones. So they're not, you know, for the tree. They're in a little packet.
Are they cola flavored? No.
No.
I tell you what, it's because it's got the brown thing there. I just thought it was cola flavored. So they are. Look at that, little tiny ones. You can see how short they are.
But they're in a packet, so you can't hang them on the tree.
Oh, they're individually packaged.
Yeah.
That would be good if you did a little dinner party and you just put them as a little thing.
Yeah.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. How are you?
You're all right. How you doing?
I hope you're well.
Give us your subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. It was 176, I believe, last time.
Yeah, or something like that. Yeah.
Let's have a look how we are.
So I also got how cute, like, look how mini that is. That is like the cutest thing. You're showing the wrong way.
No, that's the right way.
It's the wrong way. Yeah.
And we've also got look, what is it going to use to describe?
It's a choo-choo train.
So it is actually gingerbread. Now, I know we've kind of bypassed Halloween, so we will go back to Halloween, but Kelly just bought these because she saw they were on sale there.
Yeah, and I didn't see any Halloween stuff. I mean, I saw Halloween stuff as in what you would give to kids who come trick-or-treating, but I didn't see anything specific like this, because you wouldn't give this away to kids kind of thing.
No.
I mean, yeah, you could do as a gift, but I just thought it was the cutest thing. And I love it.
Boy, I love it. Charlie's got 912 videos. I'm sure you had 800 and something.
Yeah, the other day, 888 or something like that.
Have you done 100 videos in 3 days?
Wow.
My God, Charlie, haven't you done that?
Wow,
you must be just the king of videos. Just put them up.
I'm telling you.
Hi,
Richard.
Aoife. Hi,
Hey,
Aoife.
Aoife.
So Aoife said, hi, Mark. Hi, Kelly. I had curried egg, rice, and potato curry when I only wanted curried fried rice and potato curry. Did you make this sure? I'm assuming you've ordered this, because otherwise, if you only wanted it, you would only got. That's what they gave you.
So these are the cutesy gingerbread houses and choo-choo train. I just thought they were the cutest. Had to buy them. If you want to know where I got them from, B&M. So B&M are doing these like little sort of like crazy things. And I can't wait to try these little things.
Well, wait no longer, because we can do it now. Aoife, I don't know if you have a B&M in Ireland. Have you got the bag? So you can see the logo. There you go. They gave me curried brown egg rice instead of plain white egg rice. Oh dear. But it is healthier for you, the brown rice. I suppose that's one way you could look at it. I don't know why. Brown rice takes forever. Oh, sadly you don't. No B&M in Ireland. So, well, we will let you know. So, do you want to try?
All right, let me open these bad boys.
Do you want to say the weird thing you do with toffee fees? That's really weird. That I find really weird.
Okay, so these are the toffee fees.
Now, explain to anybody who's not familiar with a toffee fee what a toffee fee is.
So it's like a caramel shell with a nut inside and a chocolate filling, but they have done a white chocolate version,
right?
Which is quite apt for Christmas, really, because, like, you know, people think of a white Christmas.
Even though we are months away from Christmas, you are right. The Christmas stuff is starting to come in. So let's try. We are going to try live. And we've also ordered drinks as well. So I've got something else to try when it comes. Not the drink, of course, but a little thing comes with it.
I don't trust you when you open these things.
All right,
so let me open it.
Well, open the...
It's not caramel. Is that caramel though, is it?
Right, let's just show.
You.
So this is the original. So as you can see there, the toffee is behind it. They've got a little button of chocolate in there. They are like little cups. So they're cups of caramel with a hazelnut in there. So
yeah,
there is a hazelnut.
Yeah.
Right. And then look.
Do you want to show that one?
I don't know if that's caramel because that looks like a lighter colour than the other one. And this has got the white button on it.
Of toffee white chocolate. A unique taste of toffee white chocolate. A crunchy hazelnut in chewy caramel with a light cream filling topped with white chocolate for everyone who loves white chocolate.
Okay, deals and independent knick-knack discounts shops like Euro Saver, a Poundland equivalent, and other places like Sam's, Claire Morris in Mayo. So you do have, I suppose most countries do have that kind of, type of store, those little knick-knack stores. These are quite good because they are very good for things like they do deals on chocolates and what have you.
Yeah.
Right.
And they, and you know, they get like specific.
So this is how Kelly does it. Do you see how specific it is? Just take that, just that half off, nothing else, just that half off. So
because that's the way, the label.
I would just rip the whole thing off.
See, I'm just doing
look at this.
like the label.
So dude, Sam, how are you?
Hey Sam.
I like your avatar. I love it.
Well.
You're really rocking the blue lipstick. That looks really good. So we're just doing a taste test. We're doing original toffee versus the limited edition white chocolate, which Kelly's holding up right now. Right. Okay.
You know what? We haven't even got any water.
Ah, that's all right. Let's go. So this is the original toffee.
Yeah.
Now Kelly does a weird thing. Oh, spooky ghosts. These are really stuck in there.
Yeah, they're always like that.
All right, you have to pull these out. So,
there's somebody at the door.
So that's going to be the drink.
We were just about to try that. No, there's no number. We were just about to try that, but let me pop Mark's one as well. So then that's done when he arrives. That's it. That's those two done. And then I'm going to pop the other two. There we go. Well, these are much easier to pop out. Okay, so the white chocolate was far easier to pop out than the normal chocolate. So yeah. Yes. Oh, Saint Cot, how are you? Yes, we are good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're good too. Sadly, we don't. Deals on independent nick. That's Mark's already said that, and Sam has done wave hands and ghost emojis. But yes. So we are going to be trying these live.
I know Sam is looking forward to Halloween,
yes.
As am I, but not really your type of holiday. Right.
Who's not? It's okay. I just don't. Is this double lidded again?
No, I don't think so. But it has got the thing on the top. I left it on top.
Yeah, that's no problem. But normally they double lid this thing and then it all falls everywhere and everything else.
Right, then let's try. So we're going to have...
Well, let's open my drink first. You haven't opened yours?
Yeah.
So
opening a drink is literally just putting the thing to the side. Right, so we are going to try the toffee first, the original. I don't know why we're trying this because we've had so many of these before. Now, Kelly, tell them what you do.
I normally just bite around it and then leave the nut.
So, caramel shell. Look at that. I did the perfect bite there. There's the hazelnut in the middle. There's the caramel top and the chocolate top. These are really good. Delicious.
I have to stop myself from eating those whenever I go.
So that's the toffee, original toffee. Okay. We get 3 more pieces in the new pack.
Yeah, because I think it used to be something like what was it, like 12 or something?
Yeah. So they put in an additional 3.
Yeah, let me do it.
I'll just put it to one side.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Now we're going to try the new white chocolate. So again, this is limited edition. As it says here, limited edition white chocolate. Right, okay. It does look different. You can hardly see the white top, but because
I think it's because it's not focusing in.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
It's almost like a nougat middle. You can see that. You can see it's a lot lighter. What do you think?
It's a lot of a lighter taste. Don't you think?
It's
like with the milk one, it shocks you. You know you're eating it, but this, there's no It's very, very light. The white chocolate is very, very light.
I agree. So this is like a very tame version of this. This is actually nice. I like this. I was with white.
It's just not as sweet.
With white chocolate, exactly. I'm always thinking this is going to be really, really sweet, but it's not. This is actually a lot lighter than this. If you find these too strong, this is perfect for you.
The last few white chocolate things that we've had has been quite light, though, don't you think?
Yeah.
None of the white chocolate has been super sweet. Like I'm used to having, the chocolate fish and chips, the white chocolate fish and chips. I'm used to having that, and they're quite sweet and all this.
Yeah, but they're real cheap chocolate.
But even so, I mean, I like a lot of the white chocolate that we've been having lately hasn't been as sweet.
Yeah, it's coconut milk. Right. Okay. So go on. I want the scores. I'm going to be in now. Kelly is the toffee fee connoisseur. So what are you going to give your original toffee fees?
Oh, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 for these, the strong ones. Now, this is the bit that's going to interest me. What are you giving this one, which is the lighter version of this one?
I'd give it an 8.
Oh, so it scores less.
Yeah.
Now,
even 7.5, really.
I would actually score it similar to, although I like the toffee fee, the original one. That one is very subtle.
Yeah, no, it's nice, but we're talking about comparing the two.
So I've gone for my coconut latte, as I like to have.
Yeah, we're comparing them against each other.
Right. All right. So I would probably go then. Yeah, for the two, I've got to say I would go for the toffee fee. The original toffee fee is better, but this is a nice light alternative. So
for sure.
I would definitely recommend trying it. If you don't like white chocolate because you find it too sweet, this is not that sweet.
The original is sweeter.
Yeah, the original is much sweeter.
Yeah.
We've got caramel with chocolate on top. So it is thing. So there you go. That's our little review of toffee fee. You're going to put that through. Now,
I am.
While Kelly's doing that, we're going to do another little review as it's back. Oh dear, I just showed the QR code. As it is back, we're going to do another little review of this. So this, it's not as big as it was before.
No, and it's an odd shape as well.
So this is the vegan pumpkin cookie. This is the vegan pumpkin cookie. Right. Hey, Alicia, how are you?
Hey, Leash.
Exactly, there's white chocolate toffee fee.
Yeah, do you know what? I can well imagine people really enjoying white chocolate. I can really understand that.
Take a bite and tell me what you think. That is delicious. This is really good. This is one of my favorite things to have. Oh, you did some baking yesterday. How was it?
What did you make?
Alicia's good. She goes, yeah, well, good. Thank you, Alicia. We're just enjoying. Well, no,
it's nice, but it's more your thing than mine.
I love this. I really love this.
It's more. I like it, but I'd have to be in the mood for it first of all, and it's one of those things you need a cup of tea with. I feel.
I've got coffee. I don't like tea.
Yeah, but for me, I'm gonna go and need a cup of tea with it.
So if anybody's interested, it has. Now it doesn't really have much of the pumpkin spice, but it does have cranberries in it, as you can see.
It is for me very much like a flapjack.
Yeah, it is a lot like a flapjack.
Mm.
So you've got the cranberries in it. It's got pumpkin seeds in it. A few bits of spices in it. For me, that's delicious.
We had something the other day, and you compared it to a flapjack, but I didn't think it was like a flapjack. I can't remember what it was. Was it an oat cookie? I think it might have been an oat cookie. Yeah, you didn't much like that.
We did that on the live as well. That is definitely a high energy bar. That is my recommendation. That's the pumpkin cookie from Starbucks. I don't know why I'm showing you the bag because it hasn't got it written on it.
Exactly. And you finished it anyway, so you can't show the cookie.
Well, also it shows how good it was. Okay, so guys, so there we go.
So Alicia says she loves flapjacks.
At least you'd like that. That's really, really nice.
Mm.
Eva said, Kelly, you are and always will be my sister figure.
Bless you. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Sam said, I baked mini lemon sponges.
Nice.
After making 12, added lemon curd to some and raspberry jam to some. Just on the top of the batter. They are delicious.
Wow.
Sam, they sound fantastic.
They sound delicious. Did you take any pictures? Send them to me.
Oh
so
yeah, please do, and we can send them on the live, but only if you
only if you don't mind us showing you on the live. But yeah, yeah. Mm.
Oh, that was good.
They sound delicious.
That's amazing. Is it the sort of thing you would do if you were doing an afternoon tea? Oh, she did.
Oh, send them.
No, she said she has.
Oh. No, or did she say yes? She had taken pictures.
Kelly, will you please make me flapjack with jam and chocolate? Have you haven't made? Actually, I don't think Kelly's ever made flapjacks. Have you?
No, she hasn't sent it. She's saying yes, she did take pictures. That's what.
Oh, you did take pictures. Sorry, I thought you said you did send it. No. So you're gonna have a stab at making flapjacks?
It's not something really that I would make, kind of thing. Not in a bad way, but I feel like I like to make things that aren't so finicky. And I feel like flapjacks would be quite finicky because you have to shape them and all of that type of stuff. Although you could just make it as a sheet pan and then cut it after, I suppose.
I've never heard of flapjacks with jam and chocolate. Do you want that on the top, or do you want it sandwiched in the middle like a cake? Or would you just drizzle the chocolate on the top?
Yeah, it's a tricky one, really. I've never made flapjacks. And I think, you know why as well? Because I'm not really OT type person. You're more the like with the oats and the this and the that. Like I like seeds, and I like to add them to I like to add seeds to my yogurt and things like that. But I'm not a flapjack type person. I used to eat the old Tracker bars. I don't know if you remember Tracker bars. I used to have the chocolate chip Tracker bars, and they also had an apricot Tracker bar that I used to like as well, and I used to have that one. But
Sam said, I sent you pictures, but they aren't very good.
Oh yeah, now I see them.
Ah, right. Are we allowed to, before we do, are we allowed to share them on the live, Sam?
Doesn't mean I can't look at them.
No, you can look at them, but are we allowed to share them on the live?
Mm.
Oh, I see. That's how you did them. Very clever.
Yeah.
So, there's me going very clever. We'll just wait for Sam's picture. What Sam's done is she's made the batter and then put the jam on top. Now I'm assuming you baked it with the jam on it like that.
Yeah, and then when it rises, it would cover the jam and the curd.
Oh no, Touche, how are you?
Hi, Touche.
Evening, friends. Gonna listen to you tonight. Didn't sleep last night. I'm shattered.
Bless you.
Ultrasound today. Oh God, how did it go? Are you all right?
You know what? Touche, rest up and just listen to us. Have us on in the background, and hopefully we can entertain you, soothe you a little bit. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, don't feel that you need to contribute or join in the conversation. Just rest up, do your thing. Plenty of fluids, just calm.
Well,
hopefully we'll be able to give you good vibes, good positivity.
Well, what is going to calm you is the sight of these cakes. Show.
Can we show?
Yeah. Sam said yes. Yes, you can share. But they taste better than they look. Actually, they look nice.
Yeah. Let me show you how she's done.
Right, let's do the batter phase first.
Okay.
So bear in mind, these are at batter stage. So this is before they go into the oven.
So you can see the lemon curd at the top there,
Yeah.
and then the jam at the bottom.
Do you know what that looks like? I thought you put an entire grapefruit on that. Not a whole grapefruit, but a grapefruit segment.
You know what it looks like to me? Icing with a dollop of lemon curd and a dollop of jam. That's what it looks like, icing to me.
How did they come out? Because I'm interested that. So you actually baked them with the jam on. Is that how they turned out?
And then let me just. See, so when they've baked, they've risen above the curd and the jam.
That's mad. I thought, well, where's the ones with the jam on top? They've all disappeared.
Yeah, but it's risen. So as she's baked it, it's risen and then covered the. So.
Oh wow, a bit like a jam donut with the jam that's gone inside.
Well, you know, like how I do the chocolate cherry cupcakes when I mix the jam in the batter.
Yeah.
But what she's done is put a dollop.
So
so when you buy it, when you bite it, there will be a lovely dollop of curd or jam. Whereas with mine, it's all throughout the cake. But
curds and whey. Yeah. It looks great.
Looks amazing.
Have you got a picture where you cut it in half to show the inside? Touche said, bless you. Yeah, it went smoothly. We'll know the results in 5 days. Oh, we just have a little picture. Look at Zachary. Zachary looks so much like you, actually.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
It's the eyes and the nose.
I'd have to see the picture side by side, I think.
Oh, thank you, Touche. He said my hair looks nice. I didn't do it myself, but it was. I needed it mock cut. I told you some people didn't like it at work.
Yeah, you're saying.
Sam said the ones with jam, etc. I forgot to take picture. Oops, yeah, it kind of sank in, became sticky on the bottom. Oh, that sounds lovely.
Oh, because then so it sank to the bottom. I wonder then.
Is there a way? Is there a way of doing that? How would you get jam in the middle of it?
It's a tricky one because even when, like, sometimes when you do chocolate chips. One of two, when I do things with chocolate chips in, one of two things happen. I overbake the cake and they melt, or sometimes I can dust them in flour, but they still sink to the bottom.
Right.
So it's a tricky one, and I'm guessing it might be the type of chocolate chips you use, because I'll just use a Tesco one or a Sainsbury's one, but I'm going to try it with a bit of a higher caliber type of chocolate next time, because normally when I bake with chocolate, I bake with green and black. So if I'm baking with it, I'll sort of like bake with like a green and blacks. Do you know what I mean? I like the organic like type chocolates. However,
show them again. So Kelly's going for the two types. If you want to know the difference between the colors, obviously it's the cocoa percentage. So you've got the 37%, which is the blue. The dark brown is the 70%, and then obviously the white chocolate, which is
30%. Yeah. Obviously, if you're going to bake with a chocolate cake, the higher the cocoa percentage is, the better. However, when I do the ganache on top, I will do a milk chocolate. I feel like when you're going to do a ganache, if you use dark chocolate, for me it's a bit too bitter. However, to make a chocolate cake, I like to use the darker one. I don't like to go up to 85%. I like, for me, or higher than, I like to go 70. I don't want it to be too dark, too rich, because sometimes I feel like it can be like so rich, and my family find when I use 70, it's like really rich anyway. But maybe next time I will use half this one and half milk and see if it will be as rich. I think it might be less rich if I do it that way.
Sam said, I love fresh lemon juice and zest in my sponges, especially with a lemon drizzle cake. That is amazing with the actual rind of the lemon in it and the juice, of course. I'm
not a rind person. I must be honest.
Oh, no. When you put that in the sponge, it's delicious.
Yeah, I'm not a rind person, but fresh lemon juice and all that, and yeah.
Tell me if there's a better icing sugar if you add lemon juice to icing sugar. That is so nice. That real sweet lemon.
I normally do. So when I do my lemon drizzle cakes, I normally do them with caster sugar. Right. So I'll do it with unrefined caster sugar, rather than, because I find that when I do it with the caster sugar, it sets better than with, or should I say, it sinks into the sponge better than if I do it with the icing sugar, because the icing sugar sets on top more. But when I do it with caster sugar, it sinks into the cake more.
Sam said, my mum used to do the same with her rock cake mix. If we had no fruit, then it stays on top of the batter in the little well we make. Oh, okay. So then it just.
But if you make but if you make a well, it will rise up, but then it would sink to the bottom. Would you do it without a well? So would you just literally plonk it on top rather than making a well? Because I wonder then if you're making a well, that would sink down, I guess.
But what if you make a well and it remains like a hole in the middle of the cake? Can't you just inject jam into that like you would a donut?
Yeah, I mean there are ways there are other ways where you can sort of you can buy it, but it's like a syringe, like a wide syringe, and you put it in the cake, and then basically it pulls out the middle, and then you could fill it with jam and then pop that back on top. You can do that, and then cover it with icing, so when people bite into it, they'll get all of this jam, and they'll go. But I like the way that Sam does it, but I'm just trying to think how you can combat it. Excuse me, how you can combat the sinkage of the jam or the curd.
How do you combat a sinkage of the jam? Touche said Toby Carvery are slightly changing their menus as of tomorrow.
Oh,
Touche, guess where we were on Sunday?
Guess where we
Toby
were.
Carvery. What's the difference in the menu going to be? Because it was pretty much the same. I know they always tend to do seasonal veg. So if anybody's interested in going to the Toby Carvery, they will always change the veg for seasonal things. So now they're bringing in, they normally have cabbage, but they had sweet corn, which they don't normally do.
Yeah, but that's on a Sunday.
Oh, that's right.
That's why we were.
They have mac and cheese. That's all I care about.
Yeah, he wasn't thinking about anything else.
No. And also when I went up there, they would run out, and then luckily he bought out a new batch. I actually had to go back behind my brother, who we went with. And I said, "Oh, can I just cut in again? I just want to get some mac and cheese and go on then." So I filled out with with tons of mac and cheese. That's my favorite actually from the Toby Carvery thing. Zachary loves making them. Like, we got very sticky, even though he's a fussy eater. He ate 3.
Wow.
Oh my god, he went for it. Next time we make lemon sponges, I'm gonna add sultanas. Oh, I love sultanas in that. They go all plump when they're baked.
Yeah.
Not dry. Evelyn, how are you doing?
Hey.
How's your break going? Are you enjoying it? Sam said rock cake mix is much stronger. So I see, because it's more hardy, isn't it? Rock cakes, really, hence the name.
Right. Okay.
Eva said, Tushi, Sam, Alicia, St. Cot, and Charlie. Hi. Is St. Cot on?
Yeah. He was on earlier.
St. Cot, hi. I missed you. Sorry.
Yeah. I said hello though.
Because I was in the back, wasn't I?
But you didn't. You missed him, and
St.
then
Cot,
you went on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything. I would never normally do that. Sorry. Hello, how you doing? Sam said I would normally make the Zachary make butterfly cakes, but I have no surprise. In this case, it's the sinking that makes it taste great. I'm going to make jam tarts next week with him. They're always difficult to do. I find jam. It's so easy to burn the case or make the case overcooked.
Yeah, but I like crumbly. Like, I like it when they're slightly hard. I feel when they're soft, they don't taste right.
No, they're dropping the billionaire bar. Oh, is this in the? So this is in the dessert.
In the dessert, I will be real with you. I am not a billionaire or millionaire type girl, and I don't really like sticky toffee pudding either. I know you're gonna hate me, but I'm just putting it out there. But I do like the syrup sponge, so I hope they bring the syrup sponge back, because that is nice. Syrup sponge with a dollop of ice cream. Oh, that's so nice.
But yeah, again, that's a seasonal thing. So they do seasonal sponge, they do seasonal crumble. You didn't fancy what was it, plum and cinnamon?
It's not that. I feel like with a crumble, I'm very scared that it's going to be sour, and then there's the point in me eating it.
St. Cot said, "I'm fishing off the sour spiders. Tell me what you think."
Oh,
Tell me what you
wow.
think. I'm not going to lie. I finished them straight after the live. The one that we do have, which I am still eating now and again, are the creepy clusters. Now, you can tell I didn't think as much of these because they're still here.
And I re-bought some of the pretzels, which are over there.
Santa, golden syrup cake is lush. Their one's really good because they really put One thing that always used to annoy me was syrup sponge when certain people used to make it for me. I won't mention any names. But
That's not me because I've never made it.
No, but they never ever put enough syrup to sponge ratio.
Oh dear.
The ratio of sponge to syrup for me should be almost 50-50. But the one I got, it was something like 10-90.
I also think that of a crumble, like I like 50% of the crumble. I like a thick layer of crumble. Don't give me something and it's not a thick layer of crumble, or don't give me something and there's a thin bit of fruit, because like, what's the point?
So St. Cot, what did you think of the sour spiders? Did you like them? Did you rate them? I'll be interested to see. I always rate the sour sweets of M&S, but I really thought that those, I keep showing this, but
I know.
that I'm only doing because the packaging is very, very similar. I preferred the M&S ones. I thought that they were even sourer, and those are the ones.
Well, then the Percy Pig ones.
Well, the Percy Pig ones don't really do. There's a there's a Percy Tail, isn't there?
Yeah, I feel like that's quite sour. I don't eat those
I
at
love
all.
the sour. Really nice, but could be more sour. Yeah, I do agree. It needs to be a bit more sour. I also got the honey barbecue snacks, which did not last long. So those are the crisps.
Yeah, I went today and they didn't have any. I was so like, oh. But yeah, I went today to go and get some. So I was there at lunchtime and I just thought, oh, do you know what? Let me pick up a few things. So I picked up some bread and I picked up like I like the farmhouse loaf that they do. They do a white one and they do a brown one, and I like both of them. So they do like an oat batch bake, and then they do like a white farmhouse, and I like both of them. So I went to pick up some of that, and then I got a small little baguette which I quite like, and then I picked up a couple of salads and I picked up some prawn cocktail. Like sometimes when at lunchtime, I don't want to have to think, oh, I've got to go out and get lunch and stuff like that. So while I went to M&S, I picked up a few bits. And then I also picked up some tuna fish pate and things like that. And I thought, oh, let me go and get some crisps. Because, in M&S, they do this. I'm very plain when it comes to sandwiches, yeah. I like plain sandwiches. So I like ham, cheese, and pickle. I love ham, cheese, and pickle. And they stopped doing ham, cheese, and pickle for ages. And so I went and they had one left. They brought it back recently. They had one left, and I grabbed it. And then I thought, oh, do you know what? I like my sandwich. I like some crisps. Mark made me some tea, which I forgot about. And I thought, oh, I've got some, because anytime I have ham, cheese, and pickle, I thought, oh, I could really do with a cup of tea. And Mark had made me tea. And I thought, brilliant. So I had that, I had my cup of tea, and I went to get my crisps. They didn't have my crisps.
Well, such is life, but you got everything else.
But I got thins. They do these bagel thins.
Yeah.
And they're really, really good. They're salted, but they also do like a cheese and onion flavor as well, or sour cream and onion, something like that. They're really good. So if you ever see the bagel thins, get them. They're really good.
We'd also recommend, like I said, we did show that on the last live will be their pretzel. So they're the Christmas range of the white chocolate covered.
They're over there, yeah.
Which are over there. There's also something else we've got to show you, which I'll show you in a second. But Sam said there was a knock on my door the other night, and the kids had made a peach crumble. It was lovely. When you said
nice,
when you said the kids, for 1 second, I thought that some kids just around the road. Oh, I've made you this.
Yeah, I just thought it was like trick or treaters or something like that, or some random kids, and they just made you.
I've got to be honest, it's some random kids knocked on our doors. I think no, you're right. I don't know what you put in this.
Thanks though.
But I think it's her children that have made it. Did they use tin peaches or did they use fresh peaches? Just out of interest. The tin ones is what are extra sweet, so you've got that lovely sweet thing. And what was the ratio? Fruit to crumble. Are you the 50-50 girl? Or do you prefer more fruit than crumble?
I need crumble.
Crumble. So St. Cot, I know you like the ones as well, and I'm glad you like the honey barbecue snacks as well. We did like those too. So we will be doing some more reviews on M&S stuff and some few other bits. But before we do, you're gonna have to show it after it was purchased. So Madam was very lucky to be bought these. Now, these are New House chocolates. For those not familiar, we've mentioned them many times on the live before, but for anybody who's just joined us, if you turn it around, New House are a Belgian chocolatier company. They're really, I've only seen them in central London, obviously apart from Belgium and France. So these are there. They are pricey, but they are very nice. Now, they're done by weight. I'll tell you a funny story. When I bought you these, I forgot to tell you.
Mm.
One girl in front put the thing, and they said, "Oh, £1.30, please, one chocolate." So she just bought one chocolate. So that's how expensive these are. That little bag, hold it up. That's £25.
But I'd already showed the bag. You didn't need for me to hold the bag up again.
Now, do you want to try one of the flavors that they threw in there for free?
Okay.
So they threw in 2 for free, and I wanted to show you these.
Well, you can try the dark chocolate one because I'm not a lover of dark chocolate.
So one of them, I'm going to show you this. You take a little bit as well. So this is how they look. This is dark chocolate. Guess what that is on top?
Mango.
Mango. Yeah, well done.
Mm.
That is ouzo. Hold it up. And sesame seed.
Ouzo?
Ouzo, whatever it's called.
I don't know what ouzo is.
You do? Matcha?
No,
like,
no.
like a matcha type thing.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Right, let's try.
Okay.
Oh, wow. You've got to try this.
You can really taste the sesame seeds. I don't know what the ouzo is that Mark's talking about, but you can really taste the sesame seed on that.
That mango, I know you don't like dark chocolate, but try the mango. That's why they're so good. You've got so many layers to it.
Mm.
A lot of love has gone into that chocolate. A lot of love. And a lot of love has gone into the purchase of that. A lot of love. Oh, wow. No?
No.
I like that one. The sweet one.
Yeah, this one's nice.
That's delicious. That's the mango one. I really like that. It's dark chocolate, but you don't like dark chocolate.
It's not that. It's a little bit mushy.
No.
I'm not.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I think I do.
Honestly.
I think it's me that's told you a lot of stuff. So I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think
I
you'll find
introduced you to New House. So
no, you didn't. When did you go to Belgium before me?
I said, let's try New House.
No, that isn't what you said.
Kelly's memory of history is terrible.
But you know what? You can go back and look at our old videos and see.
And when you place in the comments, when you see, that's right, Kelly will have to buy me a bag of New House.
Yeah.
So whoever gets it wrong has to buy the other bag of New House. So anyway, definitely recommend New House. They are on the pricey side as well, but they are well worth it. Kind of similar to Leonidas, those sort of style of chocolates, if you do like them. But we wanted to show you those on the live.
The difference between the two of them. So Leonidas has like 1 or 2 chocolates that I really like. But New House has several.
Yeah.
And that's why I lean more towards New House than I do towards Leonidas. But Leonidas, I really like the chocolates. But it's like 1 or 2 that I really like the white chocolate Louise. You can't beat that. The Jean Duya in the wrap. You can't beat that. It's really good.
Oh yeah, you like those.
Yeah.
When we went to Brighton, funny enough, just as we got off the train station to get to the hotel, there was a Leonidas right there.
There's a Leonidas here on the high street.
Beeline right in. Oh, can I have some of these? Can I have some of these? Can I have some of these? I said, well, there's with our big suitcases. And on the way back with our big suitcases, as you grabbed it as well, very conveniently near the train station. Oh, it was tin peaches for this crumble. So just going back to Sam's comment, it was a tin peach that went in the crumble.
Nice.
I
like using tin stuff. I won't lie to you. I like using tin stuff to do crumbles and that.
There's a shop in Cornwall called Granny Wobbly's Fudge Pantry. So Granny Wobbly's Fudge Pantry. You can watch them make the fudge. It's so good. When Kelly and I went to, now we've done our video on Donatella. Donatella are like gourmet donuts. If you haven't seen it, do check out our video. We will go back there and do another one as well. I was telling a woman at work today, she said she's going to go there. If you walk past, they actually make them in the shop windows so you can see them. And they absolutely fill these donuts massive with a piping bag full of this cream.
And
it is amazing. Oh, St. Cott said John Lewis do New House chocolates. I didn't know that.
I know Harrods
do. And I think obviously Selfridges would.
Oh well, I don't know. It's not obvious
It is
because
obvious.
I wouldn't know.
But I didn't know John Lewis do. St. Cot, if you haven't, that's another one of our recommendations. If you trust us, go to Newhouse. You might need to go several times just to find the ones you like.
Yeah, you have to go several times to try the ones that you like. I
But
think.
those big triangle ones, just have a look around and see what you like. If you like the dark chocolate, go for, I think it's called the Désir. And there's also that one as well, which has got mango pieces on it.
The one that I really like is the one with the black. So it's a triangle piece, but it's got black salt on it.
Show? There's 5 of them in there.
Yeah, but I don't know what it's called. And you always get the wrong one, so I don't trust.
I've got
sort of saying
you
what it
said
is.
these were right.
Yeah, these are correct. These are right.
So that's what it looks like. That's actually now.
Looks like something's leaked on that, but I think it's one of the
no,
other
no,
chocolates.
no. That's how they were. He said that's how they were.
They're not normally like that. Though.
No, they're not normally like that. But so I asked him. I said, is that black salt? And he said, no, it's not black salt. It's just decoration. That's what he said.
Has he even read his handbook?
I don't know.
Because it's in the handbook and it says black salt.
No, he said they weren't black salt decoration. And then that's why I got confused and only got 5 because I thought I don't think I got the wrong ones again.
No, it's in the handbook. It's in the.
But anyway, so Kelly says that's black salt.
And you can even taste that it's salt. So.
But that salt and chocolate combo is really nice. No, I wouldn't dare dream of it. I got told off for only getting 5. Richard said, "Oh, Richard, hello. How are you? You're all right. Hiya, guys. My dinner tomorrow. Oh, where are you going for dinner? And Sam said she's putting up the Halloween decks tomorrow. Yeah. Well, we need to get our decks down. So I've got one thing already, which we had from last time. I'll get it in a second so you can see it. Richard said, I'm having eggs, pork and black pudding, sausages, wonky spuds, my dinner tomorrow. Is this something you're going to make yourself or are you going somewhere?
No, he's making it himself.
All my dinner tomorrow is natural, organic and free range. Have you guys ever had hog's pudding? What's hog's pudding?
Hog's pudding, no.
What is hog's pudding? Right. If you'll excuse me, I'll be back. I'm going to get us a glass of water because all that chocolate is really.
I need a glass of water.
Let me grab a glass of water. You carry on.
So, yesterday I went out with Evelyn. We went for something to eat, and she had ox cheeks, braised ox cheeks. She really loves that, but I can't eat anything that's been braised in red wine. It just doesn't agree with me at all. But Evelyn really, she as she was eating, it was falling apart. It was this, and she absolutely loved it. I got belly pork. When I tell you the belly pork, and they did it as a jerk belly pork. It didn't. By the way, it didn't taste of no jerk. I'm just letting you know, it didn't taste of no jerk. But it was jerk belly pork, and it came with a mango relish. The mango relish was really good. And then it came on a bed of greens, but I ordered mash to go with mine. It was so good. And I just like it when you go out and you just have a nice meal. And it's been a long time, I feel, since I've gone and had some. Don't get me wrong, it's not the best meal that I've had because there are other places that do like really good food. But this was nice, good, hearty. I had like 3 slices of belly pork. And it was just tasty. And I know Evelyn really enjoyed her ox cheeks. So, yeah.
So do we establish what is hog's pudding?
No.
So, no, Sam, let us know. What is hog's pudding? Richard said Halloween and Christmas every day in my house.
Oh, nice.
So you've got a Christmas tree up every day. I know you've got lots of lights up. I've noticed that in your videos. So it's always looking like it's very festive-y or just like fun. But yeah, it's funny that we did have some Halloween lights. I don't know where they've gone.
Oh, well, they're not down here because you packed them away. I don't know where you packed them, but you packed everything away.
No, I did pack everything away. I packed it so well, I don't know where it is.
Yeah.
But we will be doing our Halloweeny stuff soon. We'll have to get a little table out to place everything. Sam said hog's pudding is a type of sausage produced in Cornwall and Devon. The recipe consists of pork meat and fat suet bread, as well as oatmeal and pearl barley, formed into a large sausage. Is it nice?
Yeah, is it nice? I'm not a lover of suet. I don't know if if suet is contained in black pudding, because I do enjoy black pudding. But suet in cakes, I guess maybe not so much. But suet in cakes, I don't enjoy suet cakes.
Do you know why? I was watching a documentary. You know why they use suet in cakes? Because they found it's the fat on the liver.
Right.
And they said the reason they use it in cakes is it melts at a much higher temperature.
Right.
So the idea is you put it in there and it releases all the fat into the casing. So if you're doing like a sponge pudding,
Yeah.
they'll release it into that. It gives it a really nice sort of.
It's in spotted dick as well.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
Well,
it's
not
really not
anymore. People don't tend to use it as much. And also what they do is they buy the packet stuff rather than actual. If you use proper suet, you can go to a butcher and ask for suet, and then they'll do it for you, grate it for you.
It's got a certain taste that I don't like, and it doesn't give the texture of the cake that it's in. It's not a nice texture for me. I'm not like a. Do you know what it is as well? I'm not like a puddingy type person, so I don't mind some puddings, but I've never really been that that trifle type or gelatinous type sort of thing. So in saying that though, I had something today which was, but it's my favorite actually. But it had like so it had raspberry jam at the bottom, and then in the middle it had cream, and then on top of that a layer of white chocolate, and then a meringue on top. It's so good. M&S to me, so good. They had one left, and I grabbed it. I haven't had that for ages. But what puts me off it is that the seeds in the raspberries, I'm not a lover of all of these seeds.
Richard said, my eggs cost 25p an egg at Morrison's. They do this now local farm. I've seen that in Morrison's, but I didn't realise you could buy, you can not charge per egg, but buy per egg. I didn't know that at all. Sam said, I love suet dumplings, and veggie suet is very, very good. No, I'll have to try veggie suet, because I do remember I used to love dumplings. And I always make them without.
Dumpling is just like, dumplings are a hit and miss for me. Like, they have to be really good.
Well, I substitute the suet with butter.
Yeah, I'm not a lover of dumplings. But again, it's hit and miss, because some dumplings are really nice and then other but it's more miss than it is hit as far as dumplings for me go.
Richard said, my pork and black pudding on trail. The curry ones I tried are not for me. So what was the pork and black puddings you tried? Where was this, Richard? Because we haven't done the video yet for Rochester, have we? With all the, that's the other thing we've got to upload.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a bit behind on all our videos, I'm afraid, because I've just been doing my study, so I've not had a chance to edit. But I will get back to it from next week. So this is the last week on my course, and then next week I'm back to doing editing. Richard said, "Oh, I've tried the mint Terry's egg. You know, the one chocolate orange. Oh my god, so after eight. So you'll have to try that.
Yeah, I'll try it for sure. I like mint chocolate and stuff like that. I like everything like that.
It is mint chocolate is not for me.
I like a normal mint arrow, the bars of chocolate I like. I'm not too fussed on the little balls that they do and stuff like that. But a normal mint arrow back in the day, I used to polish them off. I used to love them. And I probably would still eat them now. I just haven't had them for ages.
So, Richard, where are you getting your pork and black pudding?
Morrison's, I think.
It said on trail, though. Is that is there a place that you're going to? Because you said also is what I didn't realise you could get curry black pudding. That is quite interesting. That would be something you would potentially try.
I would try it, but I can't imagine liking it.
Sam said in the war they used to add wood chips to jam to fool people that there was more fruit in it.
I can imagine. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I said a lot of stuff was substituted to try and make it do that as well. I think they were saying as well in one place, where was it now? People were selling fake rice, and it was just plastic chips and they were selling it as rice. It was so bad. Richard said, my Morrison's butcher, the butcher there makes different sausages.
Yeah, I told you it's Morrison's.
That's where he's getting it from. So it's nice when you do that, because you wanted to try. So when we went to Devises, you wanted to try the local, and every time we go,
we never go.
You know what it is? It's so difficult to tie it all in. You're like, you have to go get it just as.
But I wanted to, but we were walking past it, and I think we were so tired. And we'd spent so much money as well, and we couldn't go in because we'd been to Swindon and done some shopping in Swindon. And then the thought of spending even more money in the butchers, because them local butchers, they're not going to be cheap.
Well, what we'll have to do, if you want, I can ask my parents when they come up if they'll get some bacon from there.
No, I don't want to.
Only if they go, but they'll go for you.
No, I do. Yeah, but that's the point. So I can go when we go.
Yeah.
I don't want to put your parents out.
Richard said, I reviewed St. Paul's London fountain water.
Oh, yes, I saw it. You and your friend.
Oh, no, did you drink it? 9.5. Is it that good?
It's not one that I was like, oh my God, they're drinking that. Like, and then I don't know if the little boy was with you, but then the little boy was drinking as well. And then I was just like, oh, that's just not something that I would drink. I've got to be honest. Although, when we went to Bath,
I was about to say,
I did try the pump rooms water, and that was just like, oh, I'll never drink that again. That was awful.
I'm surprised. There's so much metal in that. It's all the I think because there's this saying in the actual rocks, there's tons and tons of minerals. So did it taste like metal? They said it's got a very metallic taste.
It's sort of, I want to say like a bit like copper, I guess.
Does it taste like blood?
No.
Because blood's got a metal taste.
Yeah, it's got like a coppery taste, but no, it didn't taste of blood. But it was weird. I literally just had a tiny bit of it, not much at all.
So my mate's girlfriend, she's small, not a boy. Was it a woman?
Do you know, when I said it, I just thought to myself, I knew I was going to drop myself in it.
You drop yourself in it.
When I said it, I just thought, yeah,
so,
I knew. As I was saying it, I just thought, oh no, I'm going to be wrong now.
So I didn't realise you could.
Sorry about that.
I didn't realise you could actually drink St. Paul's fountain water. Is that actually in the?
No, it's not a fountain as in a fountain. It's a push button.
Oh,
so it's actual
in the church.
No, it's outside.
You've got your label stuck to your arm, to your left arm.
Oh, have I?
Yeah, there you are. So Sam said, on the farms where I grew up, we all had was spring water. So is that for you to actually drink that? See, that's natural.
Yeah.
And I was going to say that's why you've got such a nice glow.
Yeah, that's sort of natural. But it's the fountain that they went to is not too far from Millennium Bridge. So it's on that side. So it's opposite the.
Yeah, obviously this is not the spring that Sam's talking about.
Yeah, no. The one that they went to is like opposite the opposite St. Paul's, and it's a tall thing. I've seen it many times, but I didn't know it was a drinking fountain.
Well, funny enough, a lot of my relatives are farmers, and then what they used to do is they used to run dairy farms. And I always remember my uncle. He would just grab a pint glass and he'd just dip it in the milk
before it's been pasteurized.
Yeah, before it's been pasteurized, and drink it. And he handed, and I'll never forget it. I drank the entire pint. Went home, and oh my word, my stomach. Now I was not sick, but it went down the other way, if you know what I'm saying. So
it went south.
I tell you something, the stomach. But my uncle said to me, drink it again, and you won't have that problem. I was like, oh no, it's all right. But I did, and yeah, in actual fact, it does. It doesn't take that long for your stomach to get used to it, but your body's really got to get used to it. No. But he drinks it all the time.
Warm. Imagine that's just come out.
No, it's not warm. It's not warm. So what happens is, remember when they milk cows, it's all done electronically. So you've got all these sort of suckers that go on the others. It sucks them into this tank, right? The tank is automatically chilled. So as it goes in there, there's a stirring thing that's on 24 hours a day. It just churns it 24 hours a day.
I can't imagine.
And what it does is it's almost like pouring it into a fridge. So it's giant. Imagine an absolutely giant.
I'm too much of a city girl.
No, where you are. So
I'm too city.
And then of course what happens is it just continuously churns, but it cools it. So when you drank it, it was really cold because it had been in there for a while. But yeah, you got to remember at this point it's not pasteurized. So a milk truck used to come, collect it, and then drive off with it, and then obviously then it goes for further treatment. But there in the farm, it doesn't get treated. So what did you say? Rum belly? It gave me
rum belly.
It definitely gave me rum belly. But it takes a while to get used to. Sam, I don't know if you used to drink the milk like that, but just because I only said that because you said it came up like milk, the spring water. Richard said, 2 waters I love are Icelandic water and Isle of Wight spring water. So hard to buy, but always have to buy online. I had no idea the Isle of Wight did spring water. I've heard of Icelandic water.
Icelandic I've heard of. There's one that's going around in the States at the moment. I say at the moment. I assume like for the last couple of years, it's some Icelandic water. But it's like £100 a bottle. £100 a bottle.
What, for water?
For water. I won't lie to you. I would try it. I'd probably buy a glass rather than buy a bottle.
That'd be £10. Please.
Yeah, I would for sure try it. But I'd like, because I want to see how. I can only imagine being over there in the snow and in the cold and drinking it, and it's just pure. Like, yeah, I'd like to try it, but I don't think I'd spend 100. I don't know.
Samson, I used to be a good milker. We had a Jersey cow and goats. The dogs would beg for a squirt.
Yeah, your mum.
Yeah, my mum used to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like hands milking.
Mm-hmm.
So you do that. You'd squirt it into a bucket, and then of course that's it.
Someone would come and take a bucket.
Oh, you would never survive.
No, I wouldn't. I readily admit it. No, I wouldn't. I'm too city. Too city.
Princess Kelly. No, there you are. Drink that. So you did a bit of milkmaid. Is it milkmaiding? Milkmaid.
No,
you were a bit of a milkmaid for a little bit as well. But that's actually, like I said, but that's a healthy part. But like I said, before it's pasteurized, it's got all those
I know
bacteria. But the bacteria is good for you. But it just takes your body a while to adjust. You used to make cream and butter too. Now, interestingly enough, Kelly sent me a TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm going to use this just because it's got a lid on it. And what this lady was saying, if you've got double cream that's about to go off.
I'll just say, it was the lady that was on Bake Off.
Oh, was it?
That's who she was.
Oh, that's who she was.
The old Bake Off what I showed you the other day. It was her.
That was her.
Yeah, it's her.
So she said, get your cream that's about to go off.
Yeah.
And put it in a jar. Make sure it's a clean jam jar. And then you shake it. About 10 minutes, you've got to do it. So
Sterilize. Yeah, it's got to be a sterilized jar.
Yeah. And then shake it up. And then what will happen is you will then get butter. You keep going until you've got butter. I know Richard, you've made your own butter, haven't you, Richard?
And then you have buttercream that is left over.
Yeah, that can go in scones.
And then you have your butter.
But you can also put buttermilk in pancakes, which is quite nice.
And you can also make fried chicken with it. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
I'll stick with the pancakes.
Buttermilk fried chicken, mate.
You should buy those paper test water. I got them. My tap water's same pH balance as Volvic. Oh, Pekka's joined us. Hi, Pekka.
How are you?
Nice
Welcome.
To see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. I hope you're well. You're from Brazil. Oh, wow. So how are things in Brazil? Thank you for joining us. I was just going to say, lovely to have you on the channel. We were just talking about making things like butter and things like fresh milk and
cream and
does
all that.
Anybody make their own butter? Does anybody make their own cheese? That's a one as well. It's the best butter. You have to add salt though.
Yes, that's what she was saying. Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to. You can use any type of cream. Double cream works best, apparently.
Yeah.
Just because it's thicker. But yeah, I will have.
And I've got plenty of jars because normally I've got like a load of cake jars.
Yeah.
So I make cake. Well, I make cake jars.
Right. Have you had junket? Says Sam. No. What is junket?
Never heard of it.
Anybody heard of junket? Where are we? Richard said, only time get cheese when the milk goes off in the summer. So this is your natural cheese you're talking about. Okay. When you just let the milk go off. Pekka said, mass. Is it good? So you're from Brazil as well. So thank you for coming on to our channel. Really nice to see you. But I didn't really got a Brazilian viewer.
No, it's the first time. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah. So we have got more videos coming up, guys, as well. As I keep saying as well, apologies. I am very, very, very behind on editing as well. We do have the Rochester one where we have got plenty of we are going to sample as well. We will be doing something, not this weekend because I'm working this weekend, but the following weekend, we do have something lined up as well, which we will be filming and we will try to put up as soon as possible. Junket is a milk-based dessert. It's made with sweetened milk and rennet, the digestive enzyme that curdles milk. Some older cookery books call the dish curds and whey. I have heard of that.
I've heard of curds and whey because that's in one of the nursery rhymes.
Yeah, but when you
eating her curds and whey.
Yeah, but when you add rennet, I know to correct me if I'm wrong when that's how it's pronounced, but it almost because it reacts with the milk, doesn't it? And then it turns it into that solid, which is the curds and the whey. And that's where that's where you're able then to make your cheeses from if you want to. What we've got there as well, Pecker's. So I prefer aged cheese. Yeah, Richard, the same. I've got to say, I'm a real one for the strong cheeses. You don't like the smelly cheeses.
No, I don't.
But I really do like them as well. Apparently, that's how blue cheese was discovered. Apparently, many years ago, a boy had a cheese and he left it in a cave somewhere. And apparently, he came back months to find it. And of course, it had all the mold in it. And he tried it, and there you go. So that's how it came through. Becca said, "Abba boo."
But he's leaving apparently.
Oh, you're going. Oh, you got to go. Pekka, thank you for joining us.
Yes.
We were trying to do a little bit of translation on Google Translate, but we were just trying to see. So Sam said, in medieval England, junket was a food of nobility, made with cream and flavored with rosewater, spices, and sugar. It started to fall from flavor during the Tudor era. Oh, that's interesting. Now, rosewater and spices, that very much reminds me of Turkish delight. So it's almost like a cheesy Turkish delight. And I love Turkish delight.
I like Turkish delight. I don't love it as much. Do you know what I mean? But there are specific. Somebody bought some one time, and it was really good, and I can't remember where.
Because I always thought
when and where they got it.
I always thought you put gelatin, but you don't. You're not supposed to in it. It's just the sugars itself actually.
Oh, actually, sort of set.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
The cheaper ones have gelatin in because it just makes them set easier.
Right.
But yeah, if you do them properly, you don't need to do it.
So, like, if you buy it from wherever, like Turkey.
Yeah, it should. I don't think they have them in there. So again, because a lot of Turkish delights are vegetarian.
Nice.
And I don't know why I always see it as a Christmas thing. I always love
really?
I always see Turkish delight as a Christmas thing. My parents always used to get it for Christmas, and that's why I see it as a Christmas thing.
I always think of Lime Witch in the Wardrobe.
Oh yeah, well, there you are.
Where would you like? Turkish delight. What would you like to drink? Hot chocolate, please.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. Turkish delight.
There you are. So I had no idea that's what they were making in medieval England. There you go. So you can make your own version of the curds in the whey.
I like when I read. So I like to read fantasy fiction books. And it's always about a wizard or a boy growing up in a town. And you always hear of these sort of like recipes because obviously back in the day, they wouldn't have had chocolates and things like that. So I like to see or hear or read about the certain recipes that they've created back in the day that were considered. Do you know what I mean?
Even so, I hate
Turkish delight. That were considered delicacies back then or were considered a treat back then. Kind of
Sam said, I love food, I love history, and I love music. I love to combine all three. Well, funny, you're very much like Richard, because Richard's done a lot of horrible histories recipes, like the Egyptian bread he made. Butterbeer, yes, please, I'd try it. Now, as you know, and we will get back to doing this as well, because your mum won't mind, and she always said we could use her kitchen. So when I've done the cooking videos, I try and use Kelly's mum's place, because actually, it's just that her kitchen's a lot cleaner.
Yeah, and bigger.
And bigger. Well, I say, not saying ours is dirty, but it's just bigger.
Yeah.
And it's got a lot more space. Your mum doesn't have clutter.
Yeah, we have a lot of clutter in our kitchen. So I use a lot of spices when I'm cooking and stuff like that. And so I have like a ton of spices in the kitchen.
Let me grab them.
And there's just like no real type of space. And my mum's just like, how can you cook or how can you think in this kitchen? I do manage, by the way, and we just make it work. But in my mum's kitchen, she doesn't have it because she's been to my kitchen. She doesn't have anything out, so she's got like a proper. So when you open it, all the spices are like So like I told, she's got all the spices all in her little rack that she pulls out. And then she's got like 2 larders and all of that type of stuff. So but I designed the kitchen and she put in a couple of things, but I designed it to the way that I thought. But she took up like I felt this was taking up space, whereas I would have had it as storage. So she's got her bins in a drawer. So you pull out the drawer and you put whatever it is in the bins. But I just feel like for me, that is a waste of space that I could use as storage, I guess. But that's just me. But yeah, she likes to have everything away. But in our kitchen, if I was to redesign it, I would like I'd redesign the whole kitchen and have all different things and stuff like that.
So Rich has said he actually translated what Pekka said, and it was translated was "Yes, Mum, I leave." So he's calling you Mum.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't Mum, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he has to go. But right. So talking, as you guys know, our love of movies and food, we have got a series of cookbooks.
Yeah,
we've
like
seen. Now,
lots.
So we've got lots. So this was the official Ghostbusters one. If you check for our back catalogue, I did make Egon's mac and cheese. So that was the one I did from this one as well. There are so many recipes in here that you can try. Of course, what they do is they do stuff inspired by the cookbook.
Yeah.
They also
inspired by the film.
By the film, not by the cookbook. Yeah, exactly that. But it's funny. You can make little marshmallows. From the Marshmallow Man, and I'm just trying to find.
Stay Puffed.
I did want to make the quesadillas; they look really, really good. But yeah, I did do the thingy mac and cheese. They look great as well. The pizza puzzles, so I do want to make them. But as I'm looking through,
now he's going to look through until he finds this.
I'm going to look through until
he finds the mac and cheese.
Because I've got to make this mac and cheese.
But you've made the mac and cheese, and they've seen the mac and cheese, so you don't need to wait to find the mac and cheese. You can go on to the next book.
Well, I should go. All right then. Is that a subtle dig?
I'm just saying. You can go on to the next book. You don't have to specifically.
Maybe I want to find it. Maybe I want to show it.
Well, why don't we just be quiet then until he finds it?
Yeah, here we are. There you go. There we go. You see? So Egon's favourite mac and cheese. What was interesting as well, they put biscuits on the top. So that was that one. Back to the Future was another one as well. Sam, you'd like this one as well. If you watched the movie as well, we did a few of those. I've done these a long time ago. These ones as well. So you will. I won't go through all of them as well because there were several I did from here. But that was the cookbook from there. I did the bulletproof pancake. It was like the pancake itself was very much like a big Yorkshire pudding. The Walking Dead.
I think they call it Dutch baby normally in the US. So when it's like a giant Yorkshire pudding in a pan, it's normally called a Dutch baby.
The one that I made from this, and I would definitely recommend making it, is the pancake recipe. It's called Laurie's Not So Awful Pancake. In my opinion, this was the best one I made in terms of taste. That one as well. Ooh. So, and this was actually one of the simpler recipes. So it's just baking powder, baking soda, kosher salt, buttermilk. They all crush for buttermilk. When you do buttermilk, you can buy it in major supermarkets.
Or you can now make it.
Yeah, you can make it yourself if you fancy. But it's not quite the same. The buttermilk that I had as well was quite sour. The one you buy from the shop.
Right.
And that's what added to the taste. So that's The Walking Dead.
I'm doing this.
Again, we did the Supernatural for those of you watching the show. There you are as well. Again, I did the heavenly pancakes. Those are the ones I did from this recipe. They were nice, but they did have a bit of there's a lot of baking soda in this. So they ask for a quarter of a cup of baking soda. That's a lot. That is a lot. So there you go. That's from that one. The Friends one, again, I did a pancake one from that, which is Janice's one. Sam, you might like this because in the recipe for Janice's Oh My God pancakes, which again, we've done the video for, if you check our back catalogue, they do put ricotta cheese in it, but you also put grated lemon in it. And I think that would be noodle soup. That will be, there's loads of different recipes in
soup.
Here.
I mean, noodle soup. I mean, soup.
Noodle soup. So it's all things inspired by the actual show itself. So this one as well, I can't find it, but it's in there. That's a friend. There's two friends ones.
Yeah,
now.
I was just thinking, is that the correct one? Because that might not be the correct
A little
one.
bit of Poosh, which is the Downton Abbey one.
Yeah, I've got a couple books because your brother got me one, you bought me one, and your brother bought me one.
And last but not least, we've still got those. Is the Galaxy's Edge. Now, I did make a couple of things, but only the sweet stuff. So you'll see from our back catalogue, this is about 2 years old now. I made these, but I did make the sweet ones. One of them, which was the sand cookies, and the sand cookies were really nice.
Yeah. And you made the popcorn as well from there.
And the popcorn, three
and
things.
The bantha milk as well.
And the bantha milk, and I also did sweet sand cookies. They were actually really nice. I've got to say, they were actually some of the ones. They were.
Sam says, "I want those books."
So yeah,
I want those books.
And last but no means least, we have got a couple more. Kelly's been waiting for this for ages. Now, there's loads of unofficial ones, but this is the first official
one.
Harry Potter cookbook.
I've also got 2 Disney ones, but they're upstairs by my bed.
Oh yes, you have.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you've got things like the sourdough snake. What's the name of this? Slytherin sourdough snake. Salsas.
Nagini.
What else have you got here? So you've got like a Quidditch focaccia, which you can make. Whomping willow cheesecake. All different kinds of cake. Both sweet, both savoury.
We've got loads of cookbooks. I wonder where they all are.
Oh, they're all around.
Because we've got maybe they're upstairs. Yeah, because I've got some books upstairs.
But I do love that monster cake. I do think that's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. So
the Monster Book of Monsters.
The Monster Book of Monsters. So we will be doing, because it's winter, we're not able to get out. We will be doing a few more recipes. Our recipe videos don't always do as well, but we do have fun making them.
Yeah, exactly.
So we will show you some of those. So we have the bat emojis by Sam. Richard said, Kelly, eating the Terry's chocolate orange egg after your live.
Oh.
Tell us how it is. Message
us,
Richard, and tell us how it is.
Thank you for the likes, by the way. Guys, if you can like our lives or if you like our videos, please do, because as I found out about a month ago, the more likes that we get, the more YouTube pushes it out to other viewers, which I never, ever knew. So thank you.
There we go. So, sorry, just doing a message there. Have you guys seen the Downton movie?
I haven't seen the last one, so I want to watch the last one. I think this is when they go to the French Riviera, so don't tell me anything.
You've been warned.
Because I want to watch it. I absolutely love Downton Abbey. I don't know where my other book is. It must be upstairs. Because Mark's brother bought me you bought me a book, and then Mark's brother bought me a book. And we were buying these sort of like TV cookbooks during lockdown. And I was just going through it, seeing what ones that I liked. Who got me the Back to the Future one then? I thought somebody.
No, I got you that.
Was it for Christmas or
birthday?
No,
one of your gifts. Yeah.
Yeah. And then and so we've just got like different little books and stuff. So yeah.
Richard said, I wonder if Emma Watson's eaten French toast as she's French. Is she French?
Didn't know that. Never heard her speak French, so I don't know.
Are you sure she's French? I didn't realise Eva Green is French, because she's got a very posh English accent. But
Eva Green, she's not.
Eva Green is French.
I knew she was foreign because she doesn't have an English accent.
But she's French.
But it didn't sound like a French accent. That's what I'm saying.
Sam's going to watch some this evening.
Ooh.
There you are. Sam said, I haven't seen the movie yet, but I've watched all the series.
I love the series because there's like 3 movies, I think. And I haven't watched the last one.
Richard said, yes, I know a lot about Emma Watson because I'm a big fan. Was she born in France? Is she French?
Was she born in France or she has French parents?
This I've got to check.
Because that's very different, because my family are born in Mauritius. I'm first generation here, but I can speak Mauritian.
Would you consider yourselves?
I consider myself half and half, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I consider myself like Mauritian with a westernized attitude or westernized upbringing, but this is my home. I couldn't imagine living in Mauritius.
No, or anywhere else. Maybe United States.
Do you know what? If I was younger, yes, not so much now. I remember working with one girl, and she used to slate off the UK and all of this, and she, you know, I say the UK. She loved Ireland, and she would slate England and all of this. And I said, oh, so when are you going to move to Ireland? Oh no, I'm never going to move there. What do you mean?
Richard's right. So
what do you mean?
She was born in Paris, France.
Ah, so are her parents French then?
Or
or is it a case that her parents were living there and then she was born in France? Do you know what I mean? Because Watson's not a very French name.
Although it says nationality British, as she considers herself British.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm just wondering, were her parents in France?
No, so here you go. So Emma was born on the 15th of April, 1990 in Paris to English lawyers.
Right. Yeah. So she was born there, but her parents are British.
Divorced when she was young, and her mum moved back to England in Oxfordshire, where she spent weekends at her father's house in London.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, oh God, her whole family's French and all of this. I never knew that, because Watson's not a very French name for starters, but also I've never heard her speak French. So
no, I haven't. Richard said the one played Crumb is East London. Who played Crumb?
Victor Crumb.
Victor Crumb.
He was a Quidditch player, and she sort of dates him. She goes to the ball with him, and Ron gets jealous.
Okay. Who was the one that was in Harry Potter? He had a very small role in it, but then he played in the Edgar Allan Poe film we were watching. He did a really good American accent.
Oh, that's he plays Dudley. He plays what's his name's cousin? Harry Potter's cousin. Dudley. Okay. Yeah. And then Dudley's cousin, Harry Potter's cousin Dudley, he plays in a film, and it's a really good film, and I can't remember what the film's called. But they're trying to find a killer. In it. In that film, they're trying to find a killer. And you would never know it was him. You would never. His American accent's on. Well,
yeah, I thought it was.
We're not from the US, but for us, it sounded like it was on point. I won't lie to you. And then when we looked him up, it turned out it was Dudley, and I was like, no, yeah, but he was really good. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, whose accent wasn't on point was the guy in Ocean's 11 who tried to do a Cockney accent.
Oh, Don Cheadle.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
Cheadle was terrible.
It was I don't know what. If I was his age, I'd say, look, just stick to your American accent. You sound a lot better.
I think I don't know why, but I reckon they had probably a British person who probably auditioned for the role, but that person fell out, and they had written it in a certain way, and they probably didn't want to rewrite it. They went and got an American person and said, like, you know, and then but his British accent, unfortunately, was not on point.
Richard said you should check the bio of the cast, or you'll have a surprise. Do you know what? That I can imagine. Sam said Kiefer Sutherland was born in the same hotel as my ex-husband in Paddington, London.
Yeah, Kiefer Sutherland. Yeah, he's British. Yeah, he was born here. And he plays in a Jane Austen movie, and I want to say it was Pride and Prejudice. He plays the father role, but it's not as good as I like I say original Pride and Prejudice. It's not the original Pride and Prejudice, but I like the Colin Firth one. And I do watch it now. So sometimes on a Sunday they do, I think it's on Drama TV, they do period dramas. And that's one of them. And sometimes I just watch it. Sometimes I have it on record. And because it's all downloaded and recorded, I'll watch it every now and again. But I really like the Colin Firth. I like, I don't know if her name's Elizabeth Isle or whatever her name is. And I like her. I like Mr. Bingley. Oh, you must come to our home, Mr. Bingley.
Richard said IMBD should be your vibe.
I do like IMBD. Yeah, I always look up things on IMBD.
He said, I see you do movie eat out, and IMBD make a few fun facts.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to check that out, actually. Do they actually do recommendations for locations and stuff like that?
No, they don't do recommendations for locations, no.
Sam said Keanu Reeves' accent in Brown.
It was terrible.
Do you know what?
It was terrible.
What got me more than anything is Keanu Reeves's mum is English.
But Gillian Anderson's accent's really good.
Yeah.
Whenever she does, I think she lives here now actually, but I believe her parents might be English. But Kim Cattrall's parents are English as well. They're Liverpool or somewhere.
Scouse, yeah. Sam, say my name backward is Dracula vibes. Oh yeah, Richard. Yeah. Richard said, where are we? I just watched Tom Hardy in Wuthering Heights with the actress from Happy Valley. Did you see that?
I didn't watch Happy Valley. Do you know what? Wuthering Heights is not really my thing. Like I watched it with what's her name, and Ralph Fiennes. I can't remember who the actress was who played along Ralph Fiennes, but Wuthering Heights. I mean, it's a great novel and all of that type of stuff, but I never really took to it, to be quite honest.
I was thinking the Kate Bush song.
Yeah.
Wuthering. That's it. Yeah. I've been to Whitby and walked past a story Mina did. Oh, is this from Wuthering Heights?
No, Mina is from Dracula. Her name is Mina.
Oh gosh, yeah, I've not read. Do you know what? I've not read Bram Stoker's Dracula for absolute years. I'll have to reread all these as well, and Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Sam said Gillian in the Fall TV show is so good.
Yeah, I never watched it. I like Gillian Anderson. I mean, I remember her from back in the day in X-Files. That's where I first knew of Gillian Anderson. But she played Mrs. Faversham, I think it was, in Bleak House. And it's is it Bleak House? It is.
Yeah, Bleak House. She was in Bleak House.
Yeah, and I remember her sort of in that, and I thought she was really good in that. Very haunting as well.
Yeah. Because you wanted to go, didn't you, to the Dickens exhibition? Was it in? It's not in Rochester.
Chatham.
That's
it. Yeah, it's in Chatham. Yeah, we haven't been to it, but yeah, I do want to go there at some point. But yeah, I love Dickens, but also it's nice because like he sort of like resided in Kent, and all that. I don't know if he was born in. I don't think he was born in the Kent countryside, if I'm thinking of it correctly. But he resided in the Kent countryside, and everything is sort of like geared around Dickens and all of that. It's all Dickensian, and yeah.
Out on the wily, windy moors we'd roll and falling green. You had a temper like my jealousy, too hot, too greedy. I almost got it in the right, not in the right tone, but actually in the right tempo.
Out on the wily, windy.
That's it.
Moors we roll and fall.
I'm gonna have to do the dance in the background. Wuthering. Sam's doing the laughing emoji. For anybody who thinks we've gone completely mad, that is from Kate Bush.
Kate Bush, where she does Wuthering Heights. Wuthering.
So if you've not seen it, YouTube it and you'll see what. That's it.
It's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home now.
There you go. Richard said, I've been to Whitby, Highgate, and all the London locations. Might try this for Halloween. What do you think? I think Highgate Cemetery would be a really good one. Highgate Cemetery, because for anyone not familiar, Highgate Cemetery is a lot of famous people that are buried there, including Karl Marx is buried in Highgate Cemetery.
What I would do if it was me, if I could be bothered, I would have a look at things that they might mention in the Harry Potter books that they do around Halloween, and see if there are any locations that you can visit with regards to that, if you wanted to tie it in that way. But if you wanted to do like spooky things, I'm not one for doing all of this spooky stuff. I must be honest, like going to graveyards and things like that. I'm not one for that.
I think we should.
Yeah, you should.
Kelly won't go. I'll go, look at this. Kel. Where are we? Richard, Sam said she loves the singing. Richard said, my Halloween vlogs start this week. So you will begin. So we will have to think of something else for Halloween. So we'll maybe
Halloween foods we'll do.
Well, this is it. So that's a very good idea, Kelly said. So we have kind of started. We have done a few of the Halloween foods.
Oh, I didn't even check for the French fancies. I must check M&S and see if there are any French fancies. But if not, I can go Tesco. There's a Tesco, and there's a Sainsbury's not too far, but they're small ones. They're Express, and sometimes the Express don't do them things. And you get me.
So yeah, we will be looking at doing some more Halloweeny type things as well, just for us to try, and that will lead us nicely up to Christmas when we can try some Christmas food. Sam said my sister was named after Kathy from Wuthering Heights. Oh, was she?
That's crazy. Imagine. Yeah, I don't know many people that's been named after someone, but I know my nephew, because my cousin named my nephew after. So in Mauritius we have like Sega music. It's called Sega Music, Sega Dancing, and all that. And he was named after a band. So yeah, and so was so both Kai and what's the name's Alicia's best friend's daughter.
Ah, that's right, because my cousins Bananarama and Duran Duran.
Yeah,
Cassia. They were
Cassia and Kaya. Yeah, both named after yeah.
Bananarama, get over here. Duran Duran, what are you doing? Sorry.
I don't quite know. So what fun are you going to make of Kathy then?
No, I didn't.
No, that's what I'm saying. So like,
well, Kathy is a well-known name. My sister was named after Catherine from Wuthering Heights. Richard said, "Oh, the French fancies are now $2.99.
Shocking! I'll have a look. Mum was an actress. What did she play in?
You mentioned
this. I don't remember.
Yeah, no. Sam mentioned that her mum was an actress, but she didn't say the name, so I didn't want to. We didn't want. You don't have to.
What has she been in anything that we would know? I remember. Oh, I vaguely remember this because I said I was in an advert.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I vaguely remember. Yeah, I said that I was in an advert. I've done like extras in films before and stuff like that.
So Sam's just sent us a picture we can share. Right, let's have a look.
Let's have a look. I'm not going to get that song out of my mind now.
I might play it. I might play it out loud on what do you call it, Spotify. Oh, your mum's very pretty.
She really reminds. Do you know who she reminds me of a little bit of? Irene Brown, Irene Bradshaw when she was younger.
She looks nothing like Irene Bradshaw.
She was younger, yeah.
She's got a bit of a Diana Rigg look to her, actually.
Yes, she does. She has that, to me, that classic. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, your mum is very
sort
pretty.
of like. Not Bette Davis, but you know when it's the black and white and they have that sort of like.
Again, you look like your mum.
But if I show you one of Irene, oh yeah, there's nothing.
Why is veg fruit now cheaper than chocolate and cakes? Well, that's actually a good thing. Yeah, you look like your mum there.
Yeah.
You definitely look like your mum there. Very sort of classic poses, those are.
Yeah, very actress. Do you know what I mean? Sort of like, half shaded.
Yeah, almost like film noir.
Very much so. I'm going to show you.
Well, maybe not, because Irene Bradshaw might not want the picture on the live.
What are you talking about? Because she's an actress and done all films. No, I'm just saying this.
Yeah, she does. She does look adorable. She does look. It's a very nice photograph. Have you ever considered doing that yourself as well? That type of shot, Sam, just as a comparison. Got her?
Yeah, I'm just looking for one.
Well, that's the closest one you're going to get, top left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a really nice photograph. Yeah, not the same. She doesn't.
No, no, not in these ones.
No, I don't think she.
But there was one that she showed me, that Irene showed me, and I was just like, oh, it kind of, because she was around in that sort of film noir time.
But yeah, no, that's a fantastic. We'll have to Google your mum.
Yeah.
And see what movie she's been in. You definitely got her look. I want to say that you have definitely got her look.
I'll have to look for one.
Yeah,
when the one that I'm talking about. Oh. See, Mark doesn't like it when I do it. When I'm on my phone looking for something, he don't like it. But when I'm telling him, I'm just having a look.
I don't sound like that.
Yeah, you do. Every day.
Well, we're just waiting for you to.
Oh, annoying, is it? Annoying, is it?
But go on, take another. So we'll be here another hour.
Yeah. Why don't you look for more pancakes?
Richard said, my friend's been in a film was sorry, my friend's been in a film was at the cinema and my house so my friend's been in film was at the cinema and my house in film. Oh, your house is in a film?
Yeah, so basically his friend shot a film which was out at the cinema and his house was in the background.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What film? The film was called Scrapper.
Yeah.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm completely misread that, Richard. Sorry. Sam said she was a stage actress, so no moves, but she did regret giving it up. That is,
yeah.
You know, I can imagine that. It must be the dream just to be able to do that.
I think because I remember sort of like having the acting bug, and I remember when I used to go and watch. I don't feel it so much now, I guess. But I remember going to the theatre and thinking, God, I wish I was on the stage. I wish I was doing that, and I think that I don't have any regrets per se, I suppose, because I feel like my life went the way I guess they were supposed to. But I think that I wish I had taken more notice of the theatre side of things, because in my mind I knew I always wanted to be an actress, but I was always thinking TV and film, and more film than TV really. And then I think, but really my talents did lie in stage. It really did. And the fact that I got accepted by a theatre school 3 times, I still, in my mind, I suppose I had a perception, but really I should have concentrated more on the theatre side of things. I think, yeah, things would have been very different. But yeah, I remember always sitting in the audience and thinking, I should be doing this.
Richard said, scrap at BBC, but other film, my mate is in a stunt horror, yet still to review the DVD. Oh. So it's quite a new film then, it must be, if you got to review the DVD. Or send another picture, let's have a little look. These are fun to look at.
Yeah.
It's really nice seeing somebody's sort of history.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God, she looks like the Queen.
Yeah.
Did she play the Queen?
It's funny because she looks almost different in each picture.
Yeah, she does. Can you see that? She does look totally different.
It's because of the glare. It's the glare from that.
Yeah, she does. She looks totally different in each one.
In each one.
Oh, there's another one.
Oh God, she looks like Princess Margaret there. I mean, not Margaret, the Queen.
Yeah, she does.
Looks like Queen Elizabeth.
I used to DJ for online Comic Con party. My mix is now on my vids, as you notice. Yes, you were saying. You mentioned that. Richard's music vid's on there.
She looks like Queen Elizabeth.
She does. Was your mum Queen Elizabeth?
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Really good. So, guys, I think we're going to end it there because we've just done over. Oh, you want to watch Bake Off?
So, oh my God, I want to watch Bake Off. It started and I didn't even realise.
I've just told you.
You have to tell me.
We will leave it there. But, guys, thank you so much for the Live This World chat. We really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for sharing everything as well.
Yeah,
as we always like to do. So it's really great to catch up with you all. Watch the photographs. And for those of you not feeling too well, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, Bake Off is on. You can catch it on Catch Up. Don't worry, don't worry. So that is it for Mark and Kelly's trip tips and things for today. But we will be back
on Friday,
6:30 UK time, and we will try and get there on 6:30 UK time. Until then, do look after yourselves. Do take care, and remember, you are never too old to have fun. Lots of love from both Kelly and I. As I say, do look after yourselves. Have a fantastic week, whatever you get up to as well. If you do get a chance, do try some of the goods that we recommended as well. Skip the ones. No, I'm joking. You have what you like, but we just, like I said, we will have some more food reviews coming up as well. Look after yourself, guys. Thank you so much for contributing. We will really look forward to seeing you on Friday.
Melt my cheese.
As you do. Till then, look after yourself, guys. Bye for now.
Bye for now.